It's the Total Media Sports Pregame Show with head football coach Mark Thurston, sponsored by Halter Health System.
After wrapping up the non-conference schedule, the Red Storm now look ahead at AAC play. And here to join me this week, as always, to discuss that with me is University of Raglan Red Storm head football coach Mark Thurston. Coach, how are we?
We're doing good, baby.
Good. Let's go ahead and talk about it, man. We've now wrapped up the non-conference schedule. As I mentioned last week at Ferris State, the number one ranked team in Division II. Your team was excited about this opportunity last week when we got to talk. Obviously, it didn't go the way we wanted it to on the scoreboard, but what did you take away from this one? Did you learn anything new about your team in Michigan?
Those guys didn't quit, but I think they learned that we got a lot of work to do. And just, talking to their head coach prior to the game, good dude, just trying to pick his brain on how he built that program, and just we're going to try to, kind of hopefully do the same thing after a couple of years. So, but yeah, it was a great environment. It was their homecoming also. So, they was pretty hyped, but great environment. The kids, they didn't back down at all, and that's the best thing I got from it. They did not back down, and I was so proud of them.
Means a lot, especially I think everyone understands what goes into a first-year program, and it's nice that you were able to sit with a coach of such a high-profile program and get to pique his brain as well. We look ahead and we're moving forward. We played 3 games early in the season here against really tough competition. What kind of improvements have you seen from your team? I mean, you've seen everything at this point in week 4.
Improvements. Me being a head coach, I'm so stubborn. I just think we need to grow up mentally. We didn't jump off sides the last game.
Okay, yeah.
So I mean, the guys still believe in it. They believe in the culture. They believe in the schematics. They believe in what the coaches are telling them. So they just, with their attitudes, I can say, is just keep improving, and they're maturing a little bit every game too, also. So, but they're working hard every day. They're in the weight room. This week we had guys coming in watching film on their own as groups.
Yeah.
Without even coaches, so that's awesome to see. So we're going in the right direction. We just need to get some W's on the W column.
Well, we're exercising a second bye in 3 weeks here before hosting KCU, and that's how we're going to open up conference play here. How's the staff preparing to do that with the bye week?
Well, we just like I said, Coach Moore knows those guys a little bit, so we're just getting ready for some of the maybe little tricks that they might do, and just their personnel and things to that nature. But we just, nothing big. Just like this week, we just trying to make sure our kids know our scheme. So when we go out, we don't want them thinking.
Yeah.
So when they think, they slow down and play. We want them playing fast. So that's just the more reps we can give them this week, and the more prepared they can be, the better they will play out there.
I'm sensing a little bit of a rivalry brewing between you and KCU. We'll talk about that next week, though. Next Saturday, October 4th, you will be hosting KCU at Alumni Stadium in Jackson. This will open up conference play. We've mentioned that. How's your team looking at that opportunity at this point?
Well, I don't think they're focused on them right now. They just was ready to get back and get better.
Yeah.
Next week, we'll start focusing on them a little bit, but they're just ready to get better and go out there and practice and have fun. Like I was telling you earlier, Tuesday, they were having so much fun out there. I didn't want to call practice.
Yeah.
So Coach Crow, our offensive coordinator, looked at me, and I was like, just keep it going. They was having too much fun. So it's real encouraging to see those football players loving to play football, and I have the opportunity to play football here when nobody has played football here for that long.
Yeah.
Over there on the farm, and just that atmosphere. I just look back and see those trees and the hills, and sometimes even the cows. And I'm like, I can't believe this is just a beautiful thing. So we just working hard, and the guys just working hard and having great attitudes.
Fall on the farm will do something to you down here. Those leaves will bring out the best in you down here.
Yeah, the allergies too now.
No opponent on the docket this week, obviously, with the bye. What's the health status of the team as we approach conference play?
Better than we thought it would be. We might
great.
have had a concussion or two, but most of our guys should be ready to go. for
Great.
next week. So it wasn't as bad. We got out of there pretty clean cut. So we just, we're not doing too bad.
Good. Last thing, Coach, you've got some guys doing some pretty great things. Anyone you want to mention, give special mention to on today's program here?
I thought Simi, our running back, last week, he got injured at the end of the game, but he made a hell of a play on punt. He caught my eye a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, who's this little number 26? He had a big time run play against Ferris as well, but he did a great job. And I just think he's really stood out. Everybody else just really improved. I think the O-line did a lot better.
Yeah.
O-line did a lot better. We had to move some guys around and figure that thing out. So, but our biggest thing is going to be just our kickoff team, and we got our snapper we're trying to get eligible, that should be eligible. So that would take care of a lot of the issues we have on punt. So just kind of waiting, but still preparing and trying to get better on special teams. That's the biggest thing we need to work on. So
3 phases of the game.
Yeah.
Coach, as always, thank you.
Baby.
Enjoy the rest of your bye week.
I will.
That'll do it for us here on today's edition of the Mark Thurston Pregame Show.